I think most of my life is beyond TikTok.
I see you having fun on social media. I see you coaching, being an inspiration, and then having your fun time.
But yeah, when I have to and I have no choice and I have to publicly do, I'm just like, oh God, this looks so self-obsessed. But
such a diverse platform to look into.
I think the more you're out there, the more likely you'll hear more of it.
Welcome to a brand new episode of the Life Beyond TikTok. A huge shout out to our venue partner, the Cuisine Colombo, and our hair and makeup partner, the Beauty Quest. We have the beautiful Samaakhya today with us. Hi, how are you doing today?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. It's a pleasure to be talking to you.
And thank you for inviting me.
Just tell your viewers, your life beyond TikTok.
I think most of my life is beyond TikTok. I am professionally a fitness trainer, but I also do marketing for certain brands, and I also do things on social media and modeling. Also an athlete. Yeah.
Do you work full-time?
So I full-time do coach. So I have my own fitness company where we do online coaching, mostly for not just weight loss, but focusing on mental health, mental well-being, tackling PCOS, or in general, just after injuries, getting back into normal life. So
how do you manage the time for all this? I see you having fun on social media, I see you coaching, being an inspiration, and then having your fun time. How do you manage all this?
I think social media portrays only one certain aspect, and you don't actually showcase your entire 24 hours. So just posting one picture, one may think it's the entire day, but it's just probably 5 minutes of the day. So I don't think it's a full indication of what your life is, but it's also not something fake, right? Some people may be faking, but I think it's just how we perceive it, right? How we look at it. And so the rest of the time, since I don't really work for a corporate, or I don't work to this slot of working 8 to 5, it helps me to balance. Like there are days that I'm super active, and maybe I actually get like a lot of my classes on certain number of days of the week. Then maybe I'll take most of my brand content on a certain day. So it's like easy to work around it, especially as women, we have our hormones. So when you're feeling better, you do most of the better stuff. And you give yourself off days as well, where there are days I don't do much at all, in fact.
Since when did you realize that you are capable of being a public figure? Because you are an influencer. Most of us are influenced by you, by the positivity that you bring to the platform. Since when did you realize?
I don't think even now I've realized that. I don't think anyone realizes it. And I think that's the beauty of life, or for anyone. We don't realize us doing things, and even if we face difficulties, us facing difficulties and still moving forward or batting forward, I think unknowingly we inspire people. And unknowingly I get inspired by everyone around us. But this was way beyond before I thought I would get so many followers. Was when I was younger, I made the account private, mainly not because I thought that I was on Instagram, not because I thought that I did anything wrong or anything. I just thought, people are so narrow-minded, people judge, they would be not okay with you wearing certain things, dancing a certain way, doing certain things. And then I realized it's just like when people walk on the road, right? If we don't go out to the road and we don't take public transport, it'll never solve the issue. So I was like, you know what, maybe I should. After a while, people will get used to it. Which is the case, and I think you see a lot more individuals in their sports bras today than 5 years ago on social media.
Yes,
so I think
that inspired me a lot.
But of course, over time with COVID, I decided to start my own business, and then I was like, you know what, I go public. That was my way of marketing my fitness and everything, and that's how I decided to actually maybe think about making content with a certain strategy or with an objective.
But you make fun content as well. You just make fitness related stuff. Your profile is such a diverse platform to look into.
I think the more you're out there, the more likely you'll hear more of it and see more of it and experience more of it. As someone who's receiving it, what you need to realize is, I personally think, is you need to know who your core people are, right? Like who is more important for you. And you need to only take their opinions and also understand from where that's coming. Like take it as criticism in a positive way, like critical criticism. I think that's the word, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Right? But with everyone else, you can't satisfy everyone else, right? And everyone else doesn't know your full story. So it's basically knowing your core, so that's important, because others you can get big-headed, being like, oh, I don't care about all this negativity and I'll absorb only the positivity.
Yeah.
And if you take all the negativity and ignore the positivity, you can go into depression, you can have mental health issues. So it's important to be grounded and knowing your basics and taking it from there.
Okay. Moving to the content creating part, have you ever had to deal with embarrassing situations while creating content? Because people are not accepting as we are expecting to be?
I try to be as subtle as I can. Like if I'm recording this, I'll probably keep my phone somewhere else, put it on 3x zoom and just move on in my life.
But you're unbothered.
So it's sometimes they don't even realize, because I don't take a stand. I just keep it against a bottle or a cup or something like that. Or I go to a place where it won't be too much of this thing. Because not like no one really took it for me until recently when I started working with brands. So it was me doing it by myself. But yeah, when I have to, when I have no choice and I have to publicly do, I'm just like, oh God, this looks so self-obsessed. But I'm just like, I have no choice. This is how I work. I earn a living out of this, right? So sometimes I tell myself, it's okay. I mean, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh wow, I thought it was just me. I am happy that you're saying that you sometimes think that way too. Because I like, to my knowledge, I see all these influencers, TikTokers go and just do their thing in front of the middle of people. Sometimes I'm like, okay, am I less confident? Samaakhya, how do you, where do you see yourself in another 5-6 years? It's a long period of time. And obviously, you're not going to be in the same platform as you are now. You're going to grow, you are thriving. Where do you see yourself?
Career-wise? I'm hoping to go a bit more global in my fitness. It's fitness that I'm really focused on or that I like. But mainly I think it's just to be able to live my life happily and do what I love and not stuck to someone else's dream. Like as in, I don't want to be a slave to someone else's dream. I just want to be able to do what we love. So I think financially for that, I need to push my business. So that's a realistic side. But the unrealistic, like the more superstitious or the more emotional side, is to be happy and to do what I love.
Oh, thank you so much for joining today. You're such an inspiration and we wish you the best of luck. So it's a wrap for today's episode. A big shout out for our venue partner, Colombo, and our hair and makeup partner, The Beauty Quest. See you on another fun and exciting episode next. Until then, see ya!